A special thank you to my partners at Noom for sponsoring today's video. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It has officially been 1 year since I had weight loss surgery. If you are new to my channel, first of all, hey, well, secondly, I had weight loss surgery in the form of the gastric sleeve procedure on July 13th, 2020. You know, that year that took us all through something. But anyway, in this video, I'm gonna catch you up on everything that has gone on with me over the last year. So if you are interested in what this year has been like for me, or if you just plain out right nosy, it's okay. Keep on watching and we'll just, you know, I'm gonna spill my tea. With that being said, roll a beautiful bang footage. Hey, child. So I actually took some notes on things that I wanted to catch you up on, and then I also gave my Instagram subscribers the opportunity to ask me anything they wanted concerning this surgery. So I'll do the Q&A at the end, but let me start, you know, just tell you what the last year has been for me. So I started this process at 293 pounds, and today I am 205. My goal is to get to 180 and stay there. I never wanted to be skinny. I always been a thick little mama, been real curvy, and I don't want to lose it. That's just me being honest. So let's talk about scarring as well. Originally, I was trying to put on bio oil to try to fade the scars, but I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't doing anything, so I just stopped. So this is what I look like today. I don't put anything on my stomach, and this is what it looks like. This particular scar right here is the scar from where they pulled the stomach out of my body. The rest are just like the laparoscopic scars or whatever. So, I mean, it's war wounds. I'll take it, honey. Now, let's talk side effects of surgery. On the day of surgery, now mind you, I went in there, I would sometimes, you know, when you get the blood pressure taken, it would sometimes be in the pre-hypertension range, but I never had high blood pressure. Oh, but darling, on the day of the procedure, although I was doped up to the high heavens, the fact of the matter is there was still a lot of stress on my body because this is a very major procedure and it does a lot to your body. So my blood pressure actually shot up on the day of my surgery, and they struggled to get it down a little bit. So let me pause right here and say, if you are considering getting this done and you already have high blood pressure, go in knowing that you will probably see a spike. So talk to your medical team before. That means your primary as well as your surgeon, and y'all have an action plan in place, because y'all, that was nothing to play with. But other than that, I had no other side effects. Oh, but over the last year, the things I've dealt with, I've dealt with anxiety, insomnia, severe dehydration, a complete lack of energy, and listen, and this is it, me shooting it to you straight, we're talking health, right? Okay, constipation. It has been, those are the things I've dealt with, and that is normal because our hormones are stored in our fat, and as we lose fat, those hormones begin to roam. So that is why I dealt with a lot. I've gotten a lot better when it comes to insomnia. It kind of goes in waves. Like some days I'll sleep real good, and then there's other days where I wake up every couple of hours. It just depends. It's like real seasonal for me, and I never know when it's coming. As far as anxiety, that was really high. I was very emotional right after surgery, but it has really calmed itself down, and I'm able to balance it out, especially because I've been in therapy, so I'm able to talk through those feelings. As far as severe dehydration, I tested myself, right? At the most, I can drink 3.4 ounces of liquid at one time, and it fills me up for at least 30 minutes. So imagine you going through an entire day and all you can drink is 3 ounces, and then another 3 ounces, and then another 3 ounces. And then in between there, I still gotta fit some food in my stomach. So doing the balance of getting my food and getting my water, it is a juggling act that is hard to get. So I did go through IV therapy, which I've shared with y'all before, because this diet, listen, I would be getting ready to fall out. So as far as tracking my macros, that has been mandatory for me. I track my macros and my exercise. I was using other apps and stuff, but the program that has really worked out for me is Noom. So with that being said, shout out to Noom for sponsoring this portion of today's video, because y'all know what sponsorships I get. Donations, gifts. So in case you are not familiar with Noom, let me get you help. So many times we look at the doctor's office as the place where our health starts, when in reality, it starts with our everyday choices at home. So the way Noom works, you go to their website, right, and you fill out the Noom evaluation for you. It's real quick, easy, and painless. You just put in the questions, the answers to the questions that let them know what your particular goals are. And based off what you are looking for as far as your health, they create a custom plan for you that you are able to contact human coaches and all the other stuff concerning with this plan. And it's not just about weight loss, be clear, because even in my surgery, I was dealing with hormonal issues. I had a lot going on and I needed healing holistically. The surgery was just one step. And that's kind of Noom's approach as well. They're not just here to help you lose weight. They talk to you about different behaviors too. They even have like these daily coaches or daily lessons that you can read, right? And so one of the ones, I wrote down the title because I don't want to get it wrong, child. The daily lesson that I liked the most was called Break the Behavior Chain, because so many things that are associated with my weight, they were rooted in behavior. So being able to see, to learn and unlearn, that has been very, very beneficial to me. So that is a good thing about Noom. They're not just here telling you eat this, don't eat this, do this workout. They're here to empower you to make better choices for you. So with Noom, you even have the opportunity not just to talk to human coaches, but they have group chats as well. So you can lean into like-minded peers and y'all can be a benefit to each other. So anyway, I say all that to say, while I do use Noom on my weight loss journey, Noom is not just about the scale. They're about using science as well as human coaches and everything else associated with that to help you meet even your non-scale goals. So if that sounds like something that could be a benefit to you, go ahead and click the link in my description box, answer their free evaluation that comes with it, and get into your customized plan so Noom can help you go ahead and be empowered in your own personal health journey. So again, shout out to Noom for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's keep on talking. All right, so how much am I eating? On average, I'm eating around 900 calories a day. On the days where I'm like really focusing and trying to make sure I get in those macros, I get closer to 1200, especially since I've been working out. Shout out to Bree Body Fitness, who is my trainer. We work together on Zoom. Since I've been doing a lot more muscle building exercises, I noticed that my appetite has increased. And when I do work out with her, that's when I'm getting closer to the 1200 calories. When I'm not working out, that's when it's closer to 900 because I just don't have the appetite. But I am getting between 900 and 1200 calories, and I make sure no matter what, I get at least 60 to 70 grams of protein per day. Now, let's talk vitamins. So, a part of being a bariatric patient, honey, the way our body processes calcium is it don't. So I have to take a calcium supplement. So I do take chewable calcium every single day. I take the Main Choice hair and nail vitamin. This one is their men's one because they had sold out of the other one during a little 50% off sale, so ignore the fact that it's a men. But I take this as not only my daily vitamin, but to support healthy hair growth and to make sure I'm not losing my hair. I'm extremely anemic, so I do take this from Mega Food. It is their blood builder. When I don't take it, child, walking zombie to say the least, chewing on ice and some pica and everything else around these parts. As part of, because I told y'all I deal with constipation, I take this from Hum Nutrition to try to help keep me clean. And then I take this from Hum Nutrition. None of this is sponsored, by the way. This is their Flatter Me. I noticed that my body processes food in a lot more of a healthy way when I do take the Flatter Me. So that is what I'm taking as far as vitamins. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover with you all, with the exception of the one thing that people ask me about more than anything: hair loss. Oh my. It is a notorious fact that a lot of people who go through this bariatric surgery, they experience severe hair loss. And y'all know my hair pays the bills, and if you look at my videos over the last year, I have not lost my hair. I have had some changes though. My elasticity has changed. My curl pattern is a lot looser than it used to be, and I've also experienced some thinning. When I went to my stylist a couple months ago, she saw a circular pattern and I was like, oh, that's where I used to have alopecia, and that's what I thought it was. But then I remembered that spot had filled in. And so the fact that it's thin again and there was breakage in that area, I knew that my hair had been struggling. Now what had happened was I stopped taking my vitamins. I had got comfortable, and when I stopped taking it, I started getting on the verge of losing my hair as well. So there is still some thinness and some breakage in that area, but because my hair is in its natural state, it covers it. What has helped me is, number one, I don't allow myself to be in ketosis. Carbs are not my enemy. I just make sure I eat healthy carbs and I eat in a pretty moderate amount. I don't go overboard. I go anywhere between 50 and 100 grams of carbs per day. Then on top of that, I make sure I take my vitamins because I want to make sure I got all the nutrients that I have, because anybody who's not getting nutrients, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna lose their hair, and then you bariatric and you already ain't getting none. So you want to make sure you do that. So even if you don't want to take this one, right after surgery I was taking the Curls Blueberry Bliss liquid vitamin, and that was helping me not to lose my hair. Then on top of that, so let's see, no ketosis, take hair and nail vitamins, and make sure you get your protein. So that is everything that I wanted to update you all with. I'm gonna give you right now my biggest tips to those who are interested in this journey, and it's not in any particular order. This is just some things that I hope that will benefit you if you're thinking of doing this journey. Number one, if you can afford IV therapy, get it. Dehydration is a major thing, and I find that when I do have a nurse come to my home and give me an IV situation, like whether it be saline and vitamins or whatever else, sometimes I'll even get a vitamin B shot. When I do that, I feel amazing. When I go prolonged periods without it, I can definitely tell, like, my brain function, my body function, everything is horrible. So you will deal with dehydration, and that's just a fact. But if you can get an IV therapy to help you along the way, it will save you on many days. I'm telling you now, look into IV therapy. Next, be protective over your journey. And the reason I say that is because no matter how good your intent, you're gonna have naysayers. And if you don't want to deal with anybody else's opinion, honey, keep your business to yourself. Okay? The next tip, weight loss will eventually slow down, especially in the 6 to 8 month time frame. The first 6 months is what people call the honeymoon phase. After that, it slows down. So as much as you can, take advantage of that honeymoon phase. Around 6 months, my weight loss has slowed down. I'm still losing, just not as much and not as fast. But at the same time, because I don't have that much more to lose, I ain't mad at it. So take advantage of the honeymoon phase while you can, because eventually that head start ain't gonna be no head start no more. You racing this thing in a healthy life journey just like everybody else. Take advantage while you can. Next, and this is the last one, please don't compare your journey to everybody else's. Everybody's body is different, our metabolisms are different, our journeys are different, our starting weights are different, so different people will get different results. Just focus on your journey and be your best you. So with that being said, those are my tips. Now I'm gonna get into the questions that you all gave me on Instagram. It was a lot, so I'm gonna just do a few of them. How long until you can eat real food like a juicy piece of fried chicken? Honey, I can eat that now. Like, the only thing that bothers me is bread. If I eat like pizza, cake, or something like that, and it's more than just like a small amount, it will literally clog me up. Everything else though, I can eat. So I just choose to do it in moderation because I ain't nobody trying to blow right back up. So yeah, I can eat fried chicken right now, honey. I just don't like it though. Listen, and I never thought the day would come where I didn't like Popeye's chicken no more. I never thought I would be that person, but like, my taste buds have literally changed. I don't like certain foods anymore. So yeah, I can eat it, I just don't want to. Next. Hi, I'm 1 month post-op. It's really hard figuring out what to eat. Can you give me some ideas, please? I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you, but I literally ate the same thing every day. When I first had surgery and I could tolerate crab legs, that's all I ate because it's the only thing that wouldn't make me throw up. So literally, I would eat crab legs, or then I would eat clam chowder. I ate the same thing every day for months. So I wish I could give you some ideas, but honey, I ain't got none myself. Next. Do you experience dizziness? If so, how long? I experience dizziness every single day of my life. Anytime my blood goes up and down, meaning if I stand up, if I get up out the bed, if I'm doing squats at the gym, I'm extremely dizzy, and I believe it has to do with the hydration. So I just have to pace myself doing physical activities because right now mother is struggling. I'm dizzy. Next, did you experience constipation after surgery? Honey, that is why I take these daily cleanse. I got me some Docalex when I need that, honey. I even got some Fleet in there because sometimes it's necessary. Yes. The next day after surgery, did you experience a lot of gas pain? Yes, I took Gas X chewables extra strength. Next, I can't believe it's already been a year. What is your biggest struggle as of now? Dehydration. Next, did you take medical shots after surgeries for blood thinners? No, I never had to do that. Next. Any advice to someone who needs a final push to commit to surgery? Appreciate you, sis. Love you, babe. I would just say this. When I was ready, I knew it's time. And yes, I was scared, but I felt like the benefit for me outweighed the risk, so I did it. So I just would say, if you're still on the fence, don't do it yet. But once you know it's time, don't look back, just go for it. Next. Have you noticed a change in the texture of your skin around the surgery site? Yes. I don't have keloid type skin, but it definitely is a little bit more elevated, a little bit more leathery than the rest of my skin. But like I said, I ain't mad at it at all. Next, how important would you say drinking water is during the process? Extremely. But if you're struggling, I would say get some coconut water to supplement, because at least not only are you getting liquids, you're getting electrolytes in as well, and it's still healthier than like a diet sports drink. So if you are struggling to get in your liquids, get coconut water. It has helped me tremendously. Next, have there been any major changes with your PCOS? My cycle come like clockwork now. Sometimes I used to skip for a little minute. I don't skip no more. If my cycle supposed to be here today, it's either coming today or it's coming tomorrow. The latest is the next day, but that thing come like clockwork. I do still have like hair growing out my face, but overall, even from my fertility test that I did a video on, my hormones are A1 right now. And I can't help but to think the surgery has something to do with it. Next, do you still get sick if you overeat? Yes, which is why I try not to, because ain't nobody, listen, when I say that feeling is horrible, I've never really had dumping, but I have had, you know, if you eat too much, that pouch will make it come back out. I don't like the way that feels, so I try not to overeat. I start listening to my body and I eat slow to make sure that doesn't happen, because I hate feeling sick. Next, have you gotten any frequent headaches? No, and I would say if you are, maybe it has something to do with hydration, because I do know if you get dehydrated, you can end up with a headache. Next, do you take protein supplements? Yes, I have a protein shake that I use. It came to me as a sponsored collaboration. I actually end up liking them, so I've still been using them offline. And it's from a company called Beltway, because it's vegan and it got like the protein, and it's a fiber supplement too, and you know, I need that. And then I do like the Quest bars. Quest bars taste good. But you listen, when I tell you my taste buds have changed, I used to love me a good old protein shake, but like now a lot of them, they taste too sweet. So that's why I stick to either my Beltway or a protein bar. Next, when did you have to start buying new clothes? Honey, I need to buy some now. I just been buying a couple of pieces when I got somewhere to go, but like starting around the 40-pound mark, I needed some more clothes. Next, I have anxiety about losing so much weight. Honey, you can adjust that with your macros. Like, start monitoring what you eat, and if you find that you're losing too much or you don't like the way you look, increase your healthy fats, and you will see that your weight loss slows down. Next, have you had any abdominal pain while working out? Never. Where did you start with your journey? I started with my surgeon, and like I told y'all before, my insurance wouldn't cover it at all, so I had to pay out of pocket, so I was able to bypass a lot. How do you keep up with buying new clothes all the time? I don't. Listen, when I tell you I repeat the same clothes, especially because I still be at home a lot of time because of the quarantine, I don't be buying new stuff unless I have somewhere to go. Next, after 1 year, do you feel that you've adjusted to your new normal? No. I'm still struggling. Next, alcohol. Okay, because of addiction transfer, like I don't eat like I used to, but I do shop a little more. A lot of people in my support groups have talked about they unintentionally turned to alcohol once they couldn't eat as much. So while my body can digest it and I don't have any sickness, it does give me a buzz very quick, because like my stomach's so little, it goes straight to the liver almost. So I'm really limited in what I allow myself, and I only do it socially. But as far as keeping things in the house and stuff like that, I don't, because addiction runs in my family, and that's not something I'm trying to play in. Did you experience any stalls? Girl, yes. When I tell you, yes. But a lot of it was user error, meaning me. Like, I was doing Starbucks every day. Listen, I love me some good coffee, honey. So when I started tracking my macros and looking at what I was putting in my mouth, the stalls would break, or I would like switch up my macros or something like that. But yes, there have been like, I go 3 or 4 weeks and I ain't lost nothing. But then all of a sudden I lose 5 pounds like this. So it just comes with the territory. It's just up and down. You lose, you gain. Just trust the process anyway. Next, loose skin. A little bit, but not drastic. Especially on my thighs. My arms never used to hang like this. Like, I had meat on me, but it wasn't droopy like this. And so sometimes I get self-conscious. And in my breast, there's been some changes as well. When the time comes, if I feel like I want to get it removed, so be it. But overall, I'm content with where I'm at right now. Next, Bae will be getting the surgery soon. How can I support? The biggest thing is just be a listening ear, because this is not an easy decision to make, especially because you know you're dealing with stigmas afterwards. People judge you. It's not an easy position to be in. So just listen. Like, even after Bae makes the decision, Bae may end up wavering and saying I don't want it, and then waver back and say yes. So it's such a hard position to be in because it's such a major procedure. So whatever Bae is doing, just make sure Bae feels supported. That's the thing that I love. My family and friends was just like, whatever you want to do, be safe and be happy. So that's the best thing. And listen, some people are very well intentioned, and as soon as you tell them you're having surgery, they want to give you all these cautionary tales of so and so did it and this ruptured and so and so did it and they gained it back. They give you all these cautionary tales. Don't do that, okay? That's what you don't do, okay? Because that is so, please don't. Just don't. Any regrets? My only regret is that I didn't do it sooner. So with that being said, I'm sorry I couldn't get to all the questions. I just don't want the video to be too long. So this will probably be my last surgery update, just because now it's about maintaining more so than it is the surgery, especially since the weight loss of surgery slowed down around the 6 to 8 month mark. So right now, yeah, surgery is slightly helping me, but my own habits are the things that's gonna push me forward. So this is my last surgery video. I hope that y'all enjoyed this series with me. Going forward, we'll just be talking about health in general. So I done talked enough. I need some water, child. My vocal cords is tired. Bye. Oh, and shout out to Noom for sponsoring this video. Y'all make sure y'all click that link in the description box if you believe that the Noom platform can be beneficial to you. Now you can go. Bye.